Three brave amigos are we, brother to brother.
Welcome back to this already, the final segment of today's Spice of Business. That's not right. We have one more coming up. Oh, my goodness, I'm so confused. But, you know, that always happens when I'm around these guys, Sigmund Kramer and Dan Shedd. And, that, you know, I got to blame somebody, and these guys are just so easy to blame. By the way, Dan, Sigmund, how much time do we have this final segment? I mean, not this final segment, this segment.
You'll get it right eventually. We have about 8 minutes.
8 minutes? Wow. I got to spend 8 minutes talking to you and Dan Shedd. Wow. I mean,
well, you don't have to.
I can't even quantify what that means to me.
You don't have to.
What do you got for us as far as the topic today, Dan Shedd? We sent Dan Shedd, our intern, out there to find great topics to bring for us. They're supposed to be humorous, sometimes irrelevant, always irreverent. But you know, he does the best he can. Dan, what do you got for us today?
Well, I've got 2 topics today. Two of them, yes. One is a new study that's done by California State or Cal Berkeley, saying that your pet may say more about your personality than you may think.
Okay.
Good.
Tell me about what my pet might say about me.
According to a study done by UC Berkeley and California State University East Bay, people who own cats tend to be more creative, adventurous, and anxious, whereas dog owners can be more extroverted, secure, and risk-adverse.
Oh, that's so lame. What if you don't have a dog or a cat? What if you have a bird or a fish or a turtle or a snake?
Well, the study didn't go into those animals.
Of course not. What if you don't have any pets?
You're just a jerk.
You just hate people. You just hate life.
You're a horrible introvert who doesn't like anybody, and you really have, you're just occupying space that you shouldn't be occupying on the planet.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Well, hey, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what sounds like the conventional wisdom is out there.
Yeah, I don't know how conventional it is or how wise it is, but go ahead, Dan. What else? What else does this study say?
I'm sorry, what?
What else does this study say?
For this study, more than 1,000 pet owners across the country were surveyed about their furry friends. And the owners were asked to complete an assessment of their key personality traits, including the Big Five, which is openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and sensitivity. And the researchers found that pet owners who express the greatest affection for their dog or cat were also rated the most sensitive.
I hear a dog or a cat in the background, and I'd like to express affection for it.
That is my dog barking.
Yeah. He's protesting. He doesn't like the result.
No, because Dan's came out that he should be a cat owner.
Yeah, especially the neuroses part.
That's right.
No doubt about it on that. Yeah, absolutely.
But that's because
I was thinking of the same thing.
That's because he talks to us every day.
Yeah, well, that would have that effect. I know. The more I talk to myself, the more neurotic I become.
Yes, and the more neurotic I become just by hearing you talk to yourself.
Yeah, so it's a vicious cycle. It really is.
Speaking of which, there's a movie coming out with Ryan Reynolds where his cats talk to him and tell him to kill people, and it's supposed to be a comedy. That's coming out soon.
It sounds Son of Sam inspired.
I hear voices or something like that. Yeah,
isn't that what motivated Son of Sam Berkowitz to kill people?
Oh, I'm sure that's what it was.
No, it's his neighbor's dog. He said the dog was barking all night to tell him to kill people.
Yeah, I was talking to him.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dan. Dan talks to me, and I want to kill people. Usually Dan.
Yes, usually, yeah. Exactly. It's kind of a trend. Awesome. Well, we only got a couple of minutes left. What's the other story that we could have talked about that was probably way better than the one we spent all this time on?
Well, a courthouse in Ohio is wanting to spike bird seed with birth control in hopes that pigeons will stop ruining their courthouse.
Oh, I see. So it's the morning after pill.
Yes. Wayne County is spending millions to renovate a courthouse built in 1788 in downtown Worcester. But the county has long had a problem with pigeon droppings on metal statues and other ornamental elements atop the courthouse.
Yes. Is this covered by Obamacare?
I just
I
want to know why stuff like this is not considered like genocide against pigeons.
Well, I'm sure PETA is all over this one, like a cheap suit.
I don't know. What story did you like better?
Oh, clearly neither of them.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we vote for neither one. We vote none of the above this time.
But I gotta say, man, there is something a little bit just bizarre, even more bizarre than the study between cats and dogs, which just sounds like a bad movie, and is. It's that they're doing birth control in the food. What happens when squirrels get a hold of this stuff?
Oh, well, they mass produce squirrels.
Or
that's the exact opposite effect on squirrels than it does on pigeons.
Or what happens when some other bird species gets a hold of the food that's been left for the pigeons?
Yeah, like bald eagles, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of bald eagles hanging out
in Ohio.
In
I mean,
Ohio,
they're all over the place. Well, but think about the implications. I mean, that's an endangered species snacking on one of those. Good luck with.
Well, what happens when they snack on the?
Species.
Yeah, what happens when they snack on the pigeon that just snacked on?
Ooh.
So that's you've got the whole food web thing going on there.
Yeah, and of course Dan's like going, which question do I not answer because I can't answer any of them.
They're all rhetorical. They're all ridiculous.
Yeah, Dan, these are rhetorical questions. You can catch your breath now.
Well, but Dan, seriously, does the study go into any detail about anything?
The study also says that because, if you're tire sensitive to your pet, then you're apparently.
I'm so sorry I said study because I meant article.
Honestly, I think we're done. I hope, I think we're a little past done. That I don't know what that was.
We're well done, but not
it can't
done well.
Be aired. So anyway, we're going to end it with that note. Dan, Chad, thanks so much. Thanks also to Sigmund Kramer
for just screwing everything up.
That was ridiculous. All right, when we come back, we're going to have much more for you. And I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdareview.com.